why Nicki Minaj has already lost the battle, the war, the beef, whatever you want to call it. You might as well put a nail in the coffin and put a bow on it because she's pretty much donezo. And it pains me to say that. As a Nicki Minaj fan myself, growing up being a fan of her rap career, but this little beef, whatever this was, this BIGFOOT versus HISS, was over before it even started. It was never going to be what I think the Barbs wanted it to be, or maybe even what Nicki wanted it to be. Okay. And I know people were really, really excited for this and were telling Nicki that, you know, anything goes. I don't know why you guys are so up in arms about what Nicki is saying. Anything goes in a rap beef, in a rap battle. There's nothing that's off limits. And yeah, normally I would say that is true. But this is not an average or normal rap beef. This is not an average or normal rap battle. This is bigger than rap, okay? Nicki Minaj and Megan the Stallion are not just two regular artists. This is not Tupac versus Biggie or Nas versus Jay-Z in the 90s. This is not even Nicki Minaj versus Remy Ma or Meek Mill versus Drake. You see what I'm saying? Those are usually not A-list stars at the time, or A-list versus a B-list, or A-list versus a C-list. Okay, there's a pecking order. Nicki Minaj is an A-list celebrity. And now, since 2020, Megan the Stallion is a household name. She also is an A-list celebrity. And once you hit a certain plight, a certain status, then the rules of the game change for you. You can no longer do what regular artists do because you're not a regular artist, and that is what you wanted. So when that TikToker told Nicki Minaj, I wish Nicki Minaj knew who Nicki Minaj was, I think we can all agree. Nicki Minaj does not have to get gutter. Nicki Minaj does not have to go to the basement, because Nicki Minaj is literally living in the suburbs now. You no longer can be a part of your average rap beef. You know why? Because you have eyes on you from everywhere. Back in the day, a rap beef would just be on The Source magazine or BET. Now, girl, you're making headline news. You're on CNN. You're on ET Entertainment Tonight. They're doing segments on you.
Law in HISS, fans seem to think it's a shot at Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, because, you know, Megan's Law is a federal statute which says law enforcement is required to share info about registered sex offenders. And Kenneth, he is one.
Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies.
You are not who you used to be. And it pains me to say that, but we have to live in reality. We have to live in the real world. We have to live in America 2024 in this capitalistic society, okay? Megan the Stallion and Nicki Minaj are much more than just regular artists. These are literally brands. They're businesses. They're backed by conglomerates, okay? People have money invested in them, okay? They are businesses. And from the very beginning, when I knew this wasn't going to be what you thought it was, when Megan the Stallion dropped the video for HISS, obviously somebody should have told Nicki, this is part of a rollout. She took one shot at you and she took 1,000 shots at other artists. You should have known, let me take a step back. Let me see how this plays out before I respond. Because obviously she's doing something right now. She's working something right now. There is something bigger behind her. Something more is coming. But no, Nicki decided to get on Twitter and tweet, and have a 72-hour meltdown. And all that did was play right into the playbook of Megan the Stallion and her team. All you did was promote her single. The Barbs, all you guys did was just keep promoting Megan the Stallion single. And now Miss Mama's got a #1 Billboard record on her hands. My. BIGFOOT came and BIGFOOT went. And you know why BIGFOOT didn't do well, or nobody cared, or everybody said it sucked? You know why? Because Miss Nicki did not leave any element of surprise. She didn't leave any mystery. When you do a diss track, it's the shock value that people get, that they get excited about. Nicki literally just sat there and told us everything that she thought in her tweets. Mama, you could have kept that to yourself. We didn't need to know that. So as she's doing that, psychology will tell you, as soon as you drop the record and you put the same things in your tweets, in your songs, honey, nobody's going to go up for it. So I already knew before BIGFOOT came out, it wasn't going to be hitting for nothing, because there's nothing new. There's nothing more she can say. All you're going to talk about is Megan's poorness or wholeness or whatever you want to call it. But see, the problem is Megan already owned it. She's so famous, it might get managed by Kris Jenner next. She's letting you know, yeah, you can, I've been out there. I've had him, but I just got good, and that's what it is. She's letting you know it's famous, literally. She owned it. You can't spray somebody with their own tea once they own it. So Nicki, you just talking about how many guys she's been with. We're like, yeah, we know. And in 2024, women are owning their sexuality anymore. It's not a dig. You have to come harder. Honestly, mentioning Megan's dead mother. Ugh. Now to saying that Megan just wanted a Rihanna moment. When is it ever okay to joke about domestic violence? What does Nicki Minaj gain from a rap beef right now? What does Nicki Minaj gain from battling another rapper? Nicki is a solidified artist and she's losing respect daily. If I was on Nicki Minaj's team, I would literally tell her, like, stop. Girl, put the phone down. Girl, just hush. Hush, little baby. Because arguing and going back and forth with a rapper literally is only hurting your brand and it's only hurting your business. Because artists, we know that wealth is not created through music. Wealth is created through the artists using their brand deals and their partnerships. And Nicki, child, people not going to want to work with you because honestly, it seems like you're not pleasant to work with. You have to be likable. It is important to be likable in order to be successful. If nobody likes you, nobody's going to want to work with you. Nobody wants going to get in business with you. No one's going to want to invest in you because you are seen as a liability. Okay. Megan, on the other hand, is very likable. Megan has brand deals and partnerships coming by the time I blink my eye. Megan has a partnership just this year with Nike, okay? And Planet Fitness and so on, okay? She just got the ownership to her publishing and her masters. She is in her winning season. And if it comes with sympathy from the higher ups, because Nicki, the global superstar, the already known icon, is talking about her dead mother and bringing up her domestic violence situation and the situation where she was literally shot by a man. Nicki, what are you doing? This is not good. It's not good at all. Nicki literally even talked about in a previous interview where she said she wanted to, what she didn't do in the 2010s when she was, building up her rap status, was she didn't invest so much in her business. She didn't, look for other things outside of rap to build her wealth. She just focused on being the queen of rap, which she rightfully owns that title. So now she's looking to expand the brand. So maybe one day she can become a billionaire because that's what she ultimately wanted. That's not looking like something that can happen. I'm sorry to tell you, with these antics and the things that you're doing, it's not looking good at all because who's gonna wanna work with you? And I'm talking about people that matter. I'm talking about people with money. Yeah, you may have a couple of rappers who want to work with you, Ice Spice and JT or something like that, but I'm talking about invest in you. You're now pissing off Rock Nation. Why? You're now ranting about Jay-Z. Why? Like, let's think about the money here. You're literally shooting your own self in the foot. Stop it. Who is on Nicki Minaj's team to guide her. Literally, they need some guidance because it's all over the place. It's all over the place. And it's like, let's get focused. What was that TikToker? He was like, we need to get to work. You need to get focused. Well, you got in the studio. You dropped Pink Friday too. Okay. Let's refocus our energy. The problem is, I think you guys are listening to commentators and you're listening to people who like drama and who like pitting you up against other rappers and telling you, well, if you're up, then she should be worried, or you should be worried if she's up or she's down. No. Beyonce has already given us the blueprint, okay? You need to focus on yourself. Nicki Minaj, you have no competition. Nicki Minaj, you are your only competition. You need to be competing against Nicki from Queen, Nicki from Pink Friday 1. You need to be competing against yourself. Stop looking at Megan. Stop looking at Cardi. Stop looking at all these other rappers that are coming up because they are no competition to you. You are the only one who you should be in competition with. Let's refocus. Pink Friday 2 just came out. Where is the content? Where are the videos? Okay. You need to get out of this Megan the Stallion promo run, okay? And get back to Pink Friday 2's promo run. You should be dropping the Everybody video right now. You should be working with content creators, creating people dancing to Everybody, because I feel like that's the best thing you can do right now to get these negative eyeballs off of you. You want some positive media right now because the headlines regarding Nicki are a train wreck, okay? This is literally some of the worst headlines I've ever seen. And it's like you keep going down, you keep going down, you keep going down. You need to remove yourself from the mess. Remove yourself from the internet. If that's what you have to do, remove yourself and refocus on you. Okay? Okay? And once you refocus on you, then the barbs can refocus on you. And then everybody else can refocus on the artistry and not the mess. Okay? Megan is winning. Okay? She done released a song. She got the #1 song. She got the new deal. She owns her publishing. She owns her masters. She's now going on tour, the Hot Girl Summer Tour. Who's not going to want to go to that? Because one thing Megan's going to be focused on is her performances. And she's been focusing on them and just killing it. So everybody's going to want to be a part of the Megan the Stallion experience. Nicki, the Pink Friday 2 tour, it's supposed to be happening. Is it happening? We probably should be focused on that. Getting that together so that we can have something for the barbs so that they can rave about. I don't want to see it be canceled, but it doesn't look like any energy is going into your own work. And let's refocus it all, okay? Let's refocus all that energy and get it back into Pink Friday 2. And right now, I'm sorry, you're not Beyonce. No, you're not Beyonce. You need to release the videos. You need to release the visuals. Release the visuals right now because it's literally a nightmare. Because this war, this battle that you think that you were going to have, it's already over. Never started. Congratulations, Megan the Stallion. You did that. You did that. You literally ignored her, paid her dust. She's ranting, she's raving, she's going crazy. And for all of us who grew up idolizing Nicki Minaj, this was like, oh, you ain't had to do my girl greasy like that, but Nicki Minaj did it to herself. But I don't like to come to you with just the issue or the problem. I like to come to you with solutions. And the solution is Nicki Minaj has to remove herself from this negativity and the mess. I know you like to play the bad guy. I know that's your thing. Somebody has to be the villain. And people are telling you that this is what you can do. You're the bad guy. You're the villain. Somebody has to be it. But you don't have to be it all the time. You need to be the villain when it calls for it, when there's a reason, when there's a time to be the villain. Baby, this isn't the time to be the villain. Not against Megan. Megan is America's sweetheart right now. You're looking like America's biggest bully. this ain't it, baby girl. Okay? Refocus. Pink Friday 2. And maybe, just maybe, we can make a turnaround. I don't want to see the legacy go like this. Okay? So let's get back to the music. Let's get back to the creativity. And let's step away from the mess. No more mess. No more mess. We don't want any more wars. We don't want any more battles. Because this one's dead. Put a bow in it. It's over.